What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora was asked about the students that Anthony Joshua roughed up, and this is what he had to say. Derek Chisora suggested the students who heckled Anthony Joshua got off lightly, as it would have been a different story if I was there. Derek Chisora says the students who heckled him wouldn't have got off lightly. Joshua was the subject of some abuse from the Loughborough University students, the base of his training camp where he is preparing for his rematch with Alexander Usyk. And of course, we caught Anthony Joshua on camera, pretty much putting some students in their place after they said some just talking trash, when they shot at AJ, had a weak jaw, and he was ducking Tyson Fury, among other things. The 32-year-old decided to head to their residence and confront them. And we know what Joshua said, okay? And Chisora said that he said that I would have done much worse than that, he said, who even took his shoes off before entering the residence. He said, no, I wouldn't have taken my shoes off. I would have smashed the whole house up. I'd have had robbed them afterwards as well, the 32-year-old said. Nobody shouts and abuses at me, mate. Give it. People criticize AJ sometimes. You can't have it both ways. Sometimes they say, oh, you're too corporate to a nice guy. Then all of a sudden when he does something, that's it. Whoa, that's it. Now you're showing your real side. You've got to understand, this is a young man from the estate who's changed his life through boxing. He's achieved a huge amount of success. Let me stop there. A lot of people, it goes to show you, if this would have been Derek Chisora, honestly, people wouldn't have been surprised. Like, if it would have just been another incident that Derek Chisora was involved in concerning whoever. Since it's AJ, and since people have this certain type of mindset of how AJ's supposed to act, that's why it gets so much attention. It's going to get attention anyway because it's AJ, but especially when it starts to come from a negative standpoint, right? And it's so weird because some of the same people that say, man, AJ is too soft, AJ is too corporate, then he does something and there's like, oh man, that's his true side. See, I told you he was fake at the same time. You're right, you can't have it both ways. Because which one is he going to be? Is he going to be this fake dude, or is he going to be this guy that pretends to be a nice guy? Like, he's this guy that tries to be, I think AJ's like this. He tries to be cool with certain things, but then naturally things piss him off. And it's hard to be a nice guy though. It's hard to be that. It's hard to keep that shit up because once you set that particular standard, people are going to expect that from you. And that's what happened with AJ. Okay. AJ, has all the endorsements and all that stuff, and he gets all this millions of dollars from that. And so he can't just act a certain type of way or do a certain type of thing because he's going to lose all that damn money. If I can remind you guys of what happened to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao used to be endorsed by Nike, right? And then he made some type of slurs where he was talking about homosexuals or something like that, and he quoted the Bible, and then Nike dropped him, right? The same thing could happen to Anthony Joshua. So I think you have to keep an account. He's acting a certain way to keep all that damn money flowing. You know what I mean? So why you look at it this way? Why would you smash someone's place up like Derek Chisora would do and beat them up and rob them and all that stuff when you have all these millions of dollars on the line? Because as soon as he does something like that, those endorsements of those companies will not endorse him any longer. And I believe Derek Chisora. I think he would do that. But here's the thing. Derek Chisora don't have endorsements like that. So he's not worried about a reputation he has to uphold. He's war. He's Del Boy. He doesn't give a damn about what's going on. Okay, he would do that. You know what I mean? And here's the thing: if Derek Chisora was with him, he probably would have done it anyway. And then you know what they'd have done? He'd have did all he said he was going to do, and they were going to blame AJ at the end of the day. Oh, it was AJ, yeah, he orchestrated it. You know, so somebody can get some cash. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Derek Chisora saying that he would have done much more than Anthony Joshua that day. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.